Hey everybody, it's John Pollock here alongside Jimmy Corderas. The WWE is presenting Night of Champions this Sunday night from Houston, Texas, with all titles on the line. Jimmy, it'll be headlined by Seth Rollins defending the WWE title against Sting. I thought they did a very good job this past Monday of pretty much of every program across the board of moving it a step forward. But let's talk about the main event first. Do you sense any kind of a title change here? And what kind of a match can Seth Rollins get out of Sting on Sunday?
I think if it's structured properly, I don't think we're going to get the smoke and mirrors we saw at WrestleMania versus Triple H. But I think with Seth Rollins, he's the right opponent that can get a good match out of Sting. Do I want to see a title change here? I mean, from a nostalgia point, it would be nice, but from a business standpoint, it makes no sense to put the title on Sting, even for 5 minutes and have Sheamus cash in. It just makes no sense. Doesn't help Seth Rollins in the process.
Yeah, I thought they did a very good job just in terms of getting the Scorpion Deathlock across. I mean, that's a finish that you can go to, that the fans are now very much educated to. Rollins sold it really big on Monday night, so that's an added wrinkle to the match as well. Do you foresee a title change earlier in the night involving the U.S. title?
Yeah, I think that's, if there's going to be a title change, I think that's where it's going to occur. It's going to occur in the U.S. title match. And I think you spoke about him tapping out to the Scorpion Deathlock. I think that's, my mind is working overtime here. You know, official, unofficial booker here. I think Seth Rollins tapping out to the Scorpion Deathlock will play into the John Cena match. I think they're going to bookend the pay-per-view and open with the Cena-Rollins match. Okay. And then save the world title match for the end. But somewhere in the finish there, after a long, grueling match, Cena locks in the STF. Rollins taps quickly to save himself for the world title match, and that's his excuse for tapping out early, kind of like he did on Monday night. I think that's maybe what he's thinking storyline-wise.
Yeah, you're going to get essentially a really lengthy amount of Seth Rollins on this particular show. I think him and Cena, you saw what they did at SummerSlam. It should be another tremendous match. No Jon Stewart this time around, which will probably be a positive. And then the main event, I'm very curious just to see what kind of a match he can get out of Sting, because certainly there are limitations with someone the age of Sting, but it's nonetheless, I think, somewhat intriguing. We move on down the card. An interesting one now is the one, how they have set up Nikki Bella and Charlotte. It feels like they painted Nikki into this corner where you have to execute the title change on Sunday. Do you expect that?
I think that's expected, but you know what? I don't have a problem with her continuing to hold the title and her sneaking her way past Charlotte one more time, because pretty much that's what everybody's expecting. Everybody's expecting the title change to happen Sunday since it didn't happen on Monday. So, you know, I'm not one for swerves for the sake of swerving people, but why not throw a curveball there? I wouldn't mind it.
We've got a six-man tag. The Wyatt family takes on Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the dreaded mystery partner. Who is it going to be, Jimmy?
I've been kind of thinking about this one. I know I don't think it's going to be Randy Orton. I really don't. You know, some people are suggesting Kane, but it doesn't make sense. But then it does kind of make sense where his issue is with Seth Rollins for putting him out, but at the same time, aligning himself with Seth Rollins' former mates kind of makes sense. I could see it if he returns as the Big Red Monster, but if he returns as a corporate slacks-wearing Kane, it won't work.
Yeah, I don't know what the reaction will be. Whenever you put the mystery partner, you better have something that's going to at least surprise people rather than just something very expected, such as a Kane, where I think it'll be a very flat response to Kane coming out, where you've built this up and people's minds go in a million different directions.
And I know some people are suggesting maybe bring up someone from NXT, like a Baron Corbin or something like that, but maybe not the right time to introduce someone like that to the main roster yet.
All right, it's Night of Champions. You're calling for one title change, any others?
I think possibly we see Kevin Owens, because this is an opportunity for someone to take the reins with the Intercontinental Championship and, you know, bring it back to prominence again.
All right, it's Night of Champions. It's coming up this Sunday night on the WWE Network. Immediately afterwards, you can tune into the Law Live Audio Wrestling and listen at liveaudiowrestling.com. For Jimmy Corderas, I'm John Pollock, and enjoy the show this coming Sunday night.